Don't want no lip from anybody. Okay? Okay. All right. Bonjour. Welcome to episode 1, season 3 of the Jonny R Show. My name is Jonny R. John Roberts from the Red Lake Nation. Right now, I thought I was going to have a co-host, but he bailed on me again 5 minutes after he was supposed to be here, so I'm looking for a new co-host. But, I'm trying to get some guests lined up too, with Red Lake elections coming up. I invited candidates to come, just hang out. I'm not going to be mean or anything. Just want to get the word out to the voters, let them know what's going on. And right now I'm going to start by never saying again. So get that out of the way. But right now we're just looking for a co-host. If you want to be a co-host, if you know somebody who wants to be co-host on here, just let me know. Facebook.com/94Warriors. That's 9 and 4, the number 94. Or thejonnyr.com. It's my website. And I also have a Twitter where it's twitter.com/thejonnyr. JONNYR. No H. No H in that. But like I was saying, got election time coming up. And I've invited a few of the candidates that are my friends on Facebook. Not many are for some reason, or a few of them don't even have a Facebook, but they gotta get to join us in the 21st century eventually to know what's going on in the world. For chairman this year, we got the incumbent Floyd Buck Jourdain. He's going to be challenged by Catherine Jody Bolio, the former secretary of the Red Lake Nation 4 years ago. Another candidate, Ron Lusher, is running for chairman. Also, which is making it interesting, is we have the Daryl G. Siki Sr., who's currently the treasurer of the Red Lake Nation. So it is going to be a big change for Red Lake once this election's over, no matter who wins. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Right now we're not going to go off hearsay or rumors or Facebook rants and posts, and we're just we're adults. Let's act like adults. It's got a little sickening how that all played out, and so we're avoiding all that stuff. We're just strictly professional. Our kids are gonna watch this, so we gotta be professional about it. We're mature adults. As for secretary, we have incumbent. I can't say that word. Incumbent. Don Cook Sr. And most of us know him as Hambone, but I don't know why he doesn't put that on his nickname. Everybody else puts their nicknames on there. Nothing wrong with Hambone. I think it's a cool nickname. We also have Rochelle. Is it Shell Kingbird or Shelly Kingbird? Rochelle, Shell, or Shelly Kingbird. She's running for tribal secretary. Also, we have former secretary from, I think she was secretary from 1994 to 2004, I want to say. Judy Roy. She's also re-entering the race, along with Sam Strong. You may know his brother, Big Ben Strong's playing in a development league in the NBA, or his dad, Ed Beeb Strong, as we all know him. And the last one running for secretary is Jim White. No nicknames, no full name, no nothing, just Jim White. So, it'll be there. As for treasurer, running for treasurer, we have Michael Barrett. I think that's the RLNN.com or Red Lake Nation News guy. And also we have running Annette Johnson. And by Facebook, I think she's the CFO of Red Lake, or is it just gaming? One of those. She's CFO anyway. We have Lee Lusher Jr. running for tribal treasurer also, along with former Panema District Representative Glenda J. Martin is running for Tribal Treasurer. And the last one we have is Cheryl Shaneborn running for Tribal Treasurer. Panema District, it's pretty short list. We got Gary Nelson, the incumbent, with his opponents being Clifford C. Hardy, who's also a former Panema rep back in the, late 90s, early 2000s, against Eugene Perkins. Good luck, Eugene. I know Eugene from bowling, man. Good guy. He's a good guy. Red Bee District, we have Julius Toady Thunder, who's the incumbent. See, he puts his nickname on there. Why doesn't everybody else put their nicknames on there? John W. Dudley. I know John Dudley. He's a good guy. Matt Sayers, my former classmate from kindergarten all the way through school. I've known Matt. He's another good fella. Not like the movie Goodfella. He's a good guy, I meant to say. Clayton Van Wert, running for Red Bee District, along with another former Tribal Council member, Thomas Jamby Westbrook. He'll be going against, trying to get his seat back with going against Toady Thunder there. Red Lake District, we have incumbent Roman Ducker Stately, with other candidates being David F. DeJarley, Deanna K. Lasley, Donovan M. May, Robert L. May, Martin Mott Parkhurst, and Robert Bob Smith. Red Lake District, you got a good list of people there, man. I can't say a bad thing about either one of them. Any of them, really. I know them all, so, well, most of them, but the ones I know are pretty good people, so you're in good hands. As for Little Rock District, we have Adrian Lee Bolio. We have Catherine Spears Dudley. I don't know why. Is that her nickname, Spears? I know who she is, but I don't know why she put Spears as her nickname. Because when you do the things here, that means a nickname, So I don't know. I know her maiden name is Spears, so maybe that's what she... it's a typo. Also, we have Christopher Jourdain. I know I've known Chris since basketball days, the Warrior days. We played basketball with him, football, back in junior high, high school, and he's going to be running along with the last name on the list, Robert Charlie Reynolds. So those are your candidates for the upcoming Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians, May 14th, 2014, General Election Preliminary Candidates List. So good luck to all of you people. And I'm just extending an invitation to all of you to come hang out with me. It doesn't have to be here. A lot of people don't like coming over because of my big dogs, and they kind of bite. So maybe we could do it somewhere else. Come to your house even. We'll try that. If you want to invite me over to your house, I won't track up or, just, invite me over or meet somewhere. Coffee shop. We'll meet at the new coffee shop in Red Lake. Something like that, Whatever. Let's see what else we have on the list. We have coming up on April 5th, 2014, which is 14 days from today. I'm putting together a it's high school reunion, all school reunion. It's a reunion, to bring back that 94 Warriors basketball team that won subsection champions, that brought the winning tradition back to Red Lake, so try to honor those old guys. I was one of those old guys. What we're going to do is have an exhibition game with that 1994 Warrior team against this year's 2014 Section 8A champion Red Lake Warriors, which is going to be a pretty good matchup. It's going to be on our 94 Warriors team. We have Randy Peach Halterson playing. We have Derek Smith, Kevion Kingbird. We got Brandon Strong, and we want Tom Barrett Jr. to come play for his late brother, the great Bob Barrett. Hopefully he can step in for his brother and come hang out with us, play ball with us, and run the hell out of those 14 Warriors, man. Show them what's going on. But that's going to be at the Humanities at 12 o'clock. It was originally for 2, but we're moving it back so Kevon can make the second session of the Winnipeg Powwow because he's also the coach of the current team, the 14 Warriors, and they want him to play. So we're making special accommodations so he can school up his team, because they requested it, and then we're all about accommodating the good Red Lake Warriors. And after that, we're going to the same night, April 5th. We're going down to the Bemidji American Legion, where we're going to have a celebration. We're going to bring some comedy acts in, some comedians, and we got a couple hip hop artists that are going to perform for us. We got Tito Ibarra. All this time I've known him, I've worked with him. He's my comedy bro. I don't know how to say his last name. It's Ybarra. I've heard it said about 4 different ways, and so I just call him Tito. So Tito's going to be there. Also, we have Big Stuart Perkins. He's a Red Lake member. He lives down in Minneapolis. I worked with him at Little Earth. Little Earth, they had a show down there. I got to work with Big Stu. He's a good guy, funny, very nice for being a big, intimidating, imposing figure. So he'll be up here hanging out with us, doing comedy. Maybe he'll perform some of his hip hop. I don't even know. Is that cool to say hip hop, or is it rap? Or I'm so old. I'm sorry. Also making his, from what I heard, it'll be his first time on stage, his stand-up comedy debut. Even though he's been putting out pretty funny video clips the past few months. Soup Juice. I don't know if you guys heard of Soup Juice before, but he's a pretty entertaining fella. He does some really funny clips on Facebook. I don't know if he's YouTube yet, or I don't know. Look him up. Soup Juice. SOUPJUICE. Also, we have coming from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We have the king of the 605, the Shizzle himself, Gabe Nightshield. He's a hip-hop performer from down the south, well, not southwest, but southwest of us. He's been doing he has his own label down in South Dakota, puts on his own shows, been doing it for 10, 12 years. He's going to come up and perform for us. Also, we have contests, which are pretty perfect for our fellow Red Lakers, because we know how they like to get out and have fun. We're going to have a karaoke contest, cash prize for first place for that, winner take all. We're going to have a dance contest, and I know a lot of you Red Lakers are pretty slick dancers out there, so we got to see some of that. A lip sync contest. I saw that on Late Night with Jimmy, or is it the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon? He brings on a guest. They pick a song, they lip sync it, perform it just like the real singer, and we'll have one of those. And just looking for probably end up being complete chaos. It's the first time we got all my classmates and bros together. So hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand, because I got a $200 deposit on the building, and some of my friends are a little, they might want to, what they do. Well, I'll just leave it at that. Grown up with Battle River, for crying out loud, so you know how that's gonna play out. And for our reunion, I got some not big sponsors, but really big helpful programs that are helping us pay the performers and book the venue, and the DJ. We also have a DJ coming in. He's David Cronin, Niji Productions. He's going to be our DJ for the night. And we're also working on trying to bring some more people in. We got a really small budget, so we're not really bringing in super duper star talent. We're just going to come out, have fun, and get on the mic, and just, have some fun like we know we can. Our sponsors on the night will be Fisheries. Red Lake Fisheries gave us a kind, handsome donation to help out with our performers and our venue. Red Lake Nation newspaper, Joe and Charity, who run the newspaper, they're doing a lot to help us out. And then the new coffee shop, C's Coffee Shop, which is owned by my sister and her husband, Greg Thomas. It's been open since February 27th. It's right downtown Red Lake. You know, specialty coffees and sandwiches, donuts, and all that stuff. And they're helping us out with bringing in some cash donation so we can not give away money, but you know, people got to earn it. But that's what we got going on. 2 weeks away, man. And on Facebook, I put out a request, not a request, but I let them know I'm filming. And I said, you know what, I'm filming. I got a lot of time to fill here. I'll answer your questions. And our first question is from, where are we? Okay, here it is. The status update. I don't know if anybody's seen it on there, but okay. Our first question comes from Donwin Senior Byron. I don't know why they put their names like that. So I'm assuming it's Byron Donwin Senior. This is your question, Byron. He says, how come we don't hear from our reps only when it's time to keep their high-paying jobs? I think if you're a rep or chair, you should be clean of drugs and drug test every week. Just a thought, bro. Hey, man, I hear that, man. You know, why don't they go out? You know, I remember we used to get reps knocking on my door. Well, actually, only one. I've lived in this house for 13 and a half years. I've had one candidate come to my house. But that's a good question. You know, we can ask that to our candidates when they come on, if they come on. You know. So it's an open invitation. All you 30 whatever candidates will make special accommodations. Come into your house, hang out, some coffee, or I like to drink Coke. Coke is good for the body. And see, if I had a guest, excuse me, I made summer sausage and pepper jack cheese on a whole wheat cracker. I'm not going to say I'm going to have this every time I have a show, but, you know, that's what you're missing out on. Sorry if it crunches off. I feel like a lawyer in Washington when I do that. Like when Michael Corleone's lawyer was talking to him. Godfather. Okay, back to the questions. We have one from Native Thunder. Bonjour, Native Thunder. It says, when is your next comedy show and where? Excellent question. Oh, like I said earlier, we'll be in Bemidji, April 5th at the American Legion. Me, Tito, Big Stew, Soup Juice, a couple more guys coming down, perform some comedy. You know, we'll have some fun, have some jokes. The good thing about being at a bar is it's all adults, so you don't have to be censored and say whatever the hell you want when you're in a bar venue. So that'll be fun. Come check it out. April 5th, American Legion, Bemidji, Minnesota. Okay. Robert Maxwell says, no, but tell Tanya Joe, sup. I don't know if you wanted me to do the nod. Tanya Joe Hall, this is from Rob Maxwell. Sup. Alright, there we go. Also, we have Justin Smith, you know, another one of my classmates who will be participating in the exhibition basketball game. He wants to know Coke Zero or Crystal Meth? Pepsi. Crystal Pepsi. What? JK. How did you like your first IFL game? I had a good time last week. Well, last night I was on Facebook. I was on a toilet on Facebook, and on the Seven Clans Casino Facebook page, they had a post about, you know, talking about the new Bemidji Axemen, their indoor football league. They have indoor football league team they have down in Bemidji, and they play at the Sanford Center. And they said, you know, they have a game tonight, 10th and 15th. Posts win the tickets. I said, all right. My post was, what's an Axeman? I really didn't know what it was. So I don't know if that's the post I won on, but I won 2 tickets for the private suite, the Seven Clans private suite at the Sanford Center, which we like to call the Fred. That hasn't caught on yet because, it sounds cooler than the Sanford Center. If you all know your comedy TV history, Fred Sanford, put Fred Sanford, the Fred. I was there last night. We took my wife down to the game, and I don't know, it was kind of not my thing. I appreciated the nice seats in the suite, the box, whatever that is, but like I said on my Facebook, it was I told my wife this is kind of sad because these, and my wife said why? So well, it's like these guys are still fighting, thinking they're gonna achieve their dream of playing in the NFL, and when in reality it's very highly unlikely, And she said, well, yeah, you put it that way, that is kind of sad. So I kind of ruined our first IFL game, but I hope to go back. Then I was getting a little bit, well, not really serious backlash, but a lot of people, well, they make more money than you. Well, guy that plays for somebody else made it, and well, they all can't beat Kurt Warner and that guy that made it. It was just an observation. So, but other than that, it was a nice place. I like the Fred. It's a really good environment. The people were really into it. One thing that bothered me was they had that the Daniel Bryan, the yes, 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 the yes chant, and they were doing it wrong. They're going yes, yes, yeah. They were doing yes, but they're doing this, like the fist pump, like Jersey Shore. It's supposed to be like this, right? Yes, 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 yeah. And nobody was doing that. And why even bother if you're not going to do it right? And those big ugly horns they have. Ugh, they got like big red. You know how like they did at the World Cup that one year? Those big long horns that were just annoying and loud, and I had to get out, man. But it was a lot of that. But I'll hope to win some more tickets from Seven Clans here pretty soon. All right, we got another question from BJ Copenace. I know BJ from our college days. We went to BSU together. That's about 13 years ago now I went to BSU. Oh, excuse me. His question is, how did you come up with the Ojibwe Outlaw? Excellent question. I was, my first comedy show was in Seven Clans Casino Red Lake. And it was my first time doing comedy. Well, actually, second, I did a Native American showcase thing for about 5 minutes at BSU, and I sucked. I thought, after that, I'll get better and I'll do it again. So I harassed Res Dog Jordan to put me on the show, and he did, and I did pretty good. I don't want to say I nailed it, but for my first time, I felt pretty good coming off the stage. It was a lot of fun. And then afterwards, we went somewhere, did some stuff, had a little too much fun, and I took that fun back to my room, and then I got kicked out of my hotel room. I felt terrible, but I really did, after all that was done for me, and I go and do that. I got kicked out of my room. I got banned from my first venue for 6 months. I got outlawed from the very place that I performed the night before. Outlawed for 6 months. So I think, man, I felt terrible. I was thinking, man, how could I get outlawed, man? The only Ojibwe then I started thinking, Ojibwe outlaw. So I just put that out there, and I'm trying to make it catch on. It's kind of catching on, but it's not really taking off like I wanted to. But so I just start calling myself the Ojibwe Outlaw of comedy, and it's actually kind of stuck around. So, but yeah, that's why I came up with that name, doing outlaw things. That's what. And now you know. Okay, and I got one from Jesse Roberts. It says, "What's the lion? And can you sing a small verse about your day?" Oh, I don't know. I rarely get red. I could feel my face getting red right now. My ears are getting red. So we'll just leave that one for later on. But it looks like all the questions we got. And, yeah, no more questions. So, it looks like we're wrapping up season 3. I mean, episode 1 of season 3. You know, try to bring a bro along to be my co-host again, and bails on me, so he's fired. You're fired, Gitchy Gigu. You're fired. Gitchy Gigu is my former co-host, Brandon Lusher, Brandon Bolio, whatever the hell his last name is. I gave him a warrior name. I woke up one day from a long, healthy slumber, and that name came to me. Okay, it didn't. I was just Gitchy Gigu in Ojibwe means big fish, so that's what I call Brandon, big fish. So it's Gitchy Gigu in Ojibwe. So next time you see him, call him that and let him know he's fired. He's never working for me again. But that's all I got. Oh, another thing. I was going to do the bros, the Res Rap Records bros. They're going out on doing the Midwest leg of the Yellow Wolf tour. Sounds like they're going to be in Duluth, Bemidji, somewhere down south in Minnesota. Then they're going to South Dakota. I think it's Sioux Falls and Rapid City. They're doing show opening for Yellow Wolf, so that's going to be pretty exciting to see those guys out there doing their thing. Res Rap. I wish I had my Res Rap. I need a new Res Rap shirt, a black one. My first one I bought is getting thin and starting to stink, but I still wear it. I don't care. As long as I get a big black shirt, it's got to be big and black. It's love the big black. That came out wrong. I want a Res Rap shirt. I got a white one, but it's not the same, so. But what else do I have? That's it. C's Coffee Shop. Go to C's Coffee Shop, downtown Red Lake. My sister and her husband are running that. You get your specialty coffee and snacks, Danish, donuts, banana bread, soup, breakfast sandwiches. So go over there, help a local business out. And it's intro, season 3, co-host, election seasons. Yeah, any of you, candidates for the election, give me a call. Well, I'm not going to give you my cell phone number because you get drunk dialers like I used to back in the day. It was kind of fun for a while, but then drunk dialers are no fun. They're not very creative, we'll say. So, any of you chairman candidates, Buck, Jody, Ron Lusher, Daryl Seekey, let's get you on a show, man. We'll get questions from Facebook, or, maybe even have an audience one of these days, or Hambone, Rochelle, Shell. Is it Shelly or Shell? I'm going to say it's Shell because the Rochelle in her name. It's Rochelle. It's not Rochelle. So, Shell Kingbird, Judy Roy, Sam Strong, Jim White, Michael Barrett, Annette Johnson, Lee Lusher Jr., Glenda Martin, Cheryl Shaneborn. Come on, give me a call. Go to Facebook.com/94Warriors or thejonnyr.com, or I don't know. I got crap the other day about still having a Hotmail account. So, but I also have ljroberts08@hotmail.com. I can have Hotmail if I want. It's still cool. But that's all I got, man. Well, hopefully I have another show soon with a candidate or a new guest host or a co-host. We're here to have fun, man. We're not gonna embarrass you. We're not gonna be mean to you. We're not gonna make you feel bad about yourself. We're just here to have a good time. It's what it's all about, man. So let me know if you want to come on. Well, love to have you. Invite me to your house or whatever.